Hey Cancer, welcome in. I'm going to take a look at your energy during the eclipse season. So if there's Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus in Cancer, let's take a look at your energy or situation that you may be facing in September. Okay, bottom of the deck you've got May. That may be significant for you. May is Gemini Taurus season. You've got cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. The bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. Well, let's hope that bag is full of money. You got the Lion card, time to act, time to take action. Yeah, usually if you're dissatisfied with something, the only thing you can do is change it. Something that happened in May or somebody that you know is born in May may be significant at this time. Let's take a look at the tarot for you, Cancer. What does Cancer placements need to know right now? Damn, there's a lot of cards. Bottom of the deck you've got the Eight of Swords. This is a card of, restlessness. The mind can't stop thinking. The mind feels trapped. This is self-inflicted doom and gloom. You need to pick yourself up, Cancer, dust yourself off. It's not as bad as it seems, but it feels that way, alright? Eight of Swords is a card of not knowing what to do, where to go, feeling trapped. Again, I get restlessness coming up. Feeling tied down, limited or restricted in some way. Okay, let's take a look at your cards. You've got the Hierophant, Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Dang. Ace of Swords, Three of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. You've got two tens. Tens are completions. Let me take a look at your cards, see what's bothering you. Well, yeah. This could be a relationship with a Hierophant here. At some point this was happy, this connection that you're in. You may be feeling left out or lost. There's pain here with the Three of Swords. Something hasn't worked out the way that you thought it would, and it's got something to do with a relationship. Either something that was said or done, or just maybe dismissed you in some type of way, maybe ghosted you, doesn't reply, things like that. Your expectations far outweighed somebody else's actions. So what this is telling me is that you're very clear now, even though your energy, your underlying energy is the Eight of Swords, and internally you may be like gripping too tightly onto an expectation. You now have clarity of somebody's intentions, because if somebody really cared, they wouldn't make you feel like this, right? Either this is your energy or somebody else's energy, or just a situation that has made you feel this way. I also get with the Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles, this could be a long-term relationship that you've had to part ways with. And I see you parting ways as friends, like you want to be cordial, you want to be respectful, but you also have to honour your feelings and how this made you feel. You can't expect somebody to give you an explanation or even an apology when they don't own any accountability on their actions. But see this as more like clarity, like now you know what you know, you can't go back to how it was. But I do see you trying to smooth things over, even if it's just in your mind, sort of like reconciling everything that happened without the rose-coloured glasses on, even though there was happy times, even though that you shared something really strong together. There was a foundation here that was built over time, and underneath it all there was respect, friendship, support there. I don't know, I'm going to clarify this because who caused this Three of Swords and this Five of Pentacles? This separation, this anxiety. Empress. Somebody who you held in high regard. Like, this isn't just a queen, this is the Empress. Somebody who you could see a happy future with. Eight of Cups, yeah. It took a long time for you to realise that it's time to let go. But see this person, whether they just walked out the door and they saw you with everything that you had to offer, everything that you nurtured, you grew on your own, they still decided to walk away from it. Why did this happen? Okay, you got two cards, Cancer. You got the Six of Wands and the Two of Wands. You know, this person, bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. They may have tried to follow the next shiny thing. They may have thought that everything that glitters is gold. They did have reservations about walking away. Like, they didn't take it lightly, but they made that decision. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. They may have, I just hear the grass is greener on the other side, and they took what they had for granted and they made plans for the future that would make them feel, I don't know, alive, victorious, have validation, feel like somebody actually sees them for who they truly are. Some people we meet in life are there to teach us lessons, and sometimes those lessons are letting go, even when you're still in love with this person. That's the hardest lesson. But emotional honesty creates safety. You know, you've got to be emotionally honest with yourself. Nourish yourself first. Your energy ripples out when you're grounded, instead of being tied up in your mind and stuck in pain all the time. You've got to move past that. And even though this may have been a brutal ending or a wake-up call, you know, the Ace of Cups is here to pour love back into yourself. Find that balance. Let go of all the chaos, the drama. I'm going to pull you some oracle cards just to close your reading. Messages for Cancer, please. Messages for Cancer. Okay. Conflict resolution. Differences are bound to create conflict, but no matter how intractable, all conflicts are capable of peaceful resolution through compromise. Yeah, I see that you want some type of closure or a friendly parting of the ways. You've got important mission. Your soul has an important mission to fulfill in this lifetime. Search within and you'll discover your mission. Nothing is lost. Know that when you lose something, try to remember that there is always a deeper meaning, that anything you lose comes around in another form. And no matter how bad things may seem, all is not lost. You may have had to learn a hard lesson going through this if this is your reading. But just know that something more aligned with your values in love and life is coming up for you with the Ace of Cups. That's the promise of a new beginning. And your last card is can't escape your shadow self. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will continue to direct your life. That is your reading, Cancer. You've got Taurus and Virgo here with the Empress. I was about to call her a princess. The Hierophant is Taurus, heavy Taurus here. And just remember, Cancer, that trust the bigger picture. What feels uncertain now is part of your growth. Stay blessed.